So I have been living in the Netherlands for almost 4 years, and I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of things that I do miss about America. But even though there are a lot of things that I miss, there are a few reasons why I would never move back. Not for nothing, man, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I miss the States. I used to miss it quite a bit actually because it was all I knew, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I had my friends there, I had my family there, so obviously I did miss the States, and there was just little things that I missed too as well. Like, I did miss, like, you know, the ability to just, if you needed something in the middle of the night, you could just go get it. Not even joking. I did miss, like, just little things like that I miss. I mean, I also miss just, like, you know, hanging out with family around, like, Thanksgiving and, like, house hopping and stuff like that. I love those kind of things. But overall, when it comes to missing the US as a whole, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't. And now look, I do have to state that this is not a diss track for America or the Netherlands or Americans or anybody. This ain't a diss track, but if you want to pull up in the comments. But again, not a diss track. Listen, I love America. I love where I came from. I mean, I ain't never going back to the hood. I am from the hood of Chicago. I ain't going back. I did my nickel. Ain't going back. I love America, and I even love Chicago. I also really like Atlanta. Like, I love Atlanta, and I really love LA, and I like Colorado. There's a lot of places in the States that I love America. But I'm not gonna lie, man, like, I don't think I could move back. I don't think I could ever move back. And look, I'm gonna just keep it real. One of the biggest reasons for this is safety. Look, I have 2 kids, so safety is a big concern to me. Like, I even remember mentioning in a couple of vlogs how sometimes I would have to go to work on weekends or stay at work really late or something because there was like a mass shooting or something happening. We needed to change out the promos because that's what I worked in. I worked in on-air promo, and we would have to change these commercials out because there was a mass shooting. So for all of our violent shows like NCIS, Elementary, and CSI, all of those shows, they needed promo transfer. And yeah, it's already messed up that we would have to stay at work late or come on the weekends to fix these things. But the biggest thing is, like, these mass shootings are not a joke there. Like, it is insane. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a time, I don't know if it still happens now, but there was a time where other countries were issuing out warnings to people who were traveling on holiday to America because of how much gun violence there was there.
A number of countries now warning other citizens not to travel to the United States following this weekend's deadly shootings.
I wish I had an answer, but
I
don't think any of us do.
Oh man, it just started raining like crazy. Dang. Good thing though. Good thing, because it's getting cold too. Good thing I knew it was gonna rain, so I brought my vest too. All right, so I guess we're just gonna chill out here until it like stops raining. But I wanted to say that the United States isn't that bad though. That's the thing. It's not that bad. Mainly, it's just these one-off things. For the most part, the US is such an amazing place. It's just, I don't think I could just go back. Again, I got 2 kids, I got my wife too as well, and my wife was involved. She was at a mall where a shooting happened. And that freaked her out, like, for real. It really freaked her out. This was our last year, or close, yeah, this was about our last year in LA, Glendale Galleria. She was there with her family, and now there was a shooting there. And it was not a mass shooting, thank goodness, but there were shots fired from somebody who was trying to attempt a robbery at a jewelry store. But think of how crazy this is. Like, how crazy is it to be at a mall, hear some gunshots, and everybody, like, I'm telling you, this was around the time that there were so many mass shootings, everybody thought it was like a shooter. Like, there's like a mass shooting happening at the mall. When my wife says, oh, did you hear about what happened in the US? 90% of the time, she's talking about a shooting at a school or some kind of mass shooting. Man, it rained for like 10 minutes. It was raining hard too, and now, yeah, the sun is about to come out. So yeah, I think we Gucci. I don't have to. I mean, if it rains a lot harder, I'm putting this away. And man, I cannot even tell you guys how this feels. Like, I know a lot of Americans understand, but it is insane when you hear about these things happening at schools, and Like, and it's happening at kids are getting, kids are getting shot. It is the saddest thing because you instantly start thinking about your kids right away, because also this stuff is not happening in the hood. And actually what even made me even think about this video is because I was literally filming, I was wrapping up the last video and got a notification about a shooting happening in Georgia. And what a crazy thing. I mean, they have to do active shooter drills and stuff like that. Like, what kind of life is that for a kid, Like, where are the standards of, where's the standard of living? Where's the line? What kind of environment, what kind of environment is it when your kids have to do, active shooting drills and all this, seriously think about it. The most powerful country in the world, the best they could do for this problem is to get the kids to practice active shooting drills? Maybe have a cop or 2 or 3 at the schools, even though at the one that just recently happened, there were cops there. That's what I'm saying. You telling me that is the best solution that we can come up with as Americans. And now I don't think the solution is to ban all guns. I'm gonna be real, I think it's much deeper than that. Just look at what happened with this kid who did the shooting in Georgia. First thing it was he needed help. A lot of these guys need help. Oh no, it's starting to rain. Dang, it's raining again. All right, we gotta dip. Oh man, I just pulled up at this, I forgot the name of this coffee place. This is a great coffee place, but man, it's raining a lot. Get the drip all wet. But yeah, man, look, I don't know the answer. I do know that another reason why I'm not moving back is, man, the cost of healthcare or the health insurance, man, I don't think I can go back to that. And now this is something that I have talked about openly on the vlog, about how I ruptured my Achilles tendon or just doctor's appointments or anything like that. And how basically, if you don't have it in order, or if you ain't got it together, especially with a company, you could go homeless. You can go broke quick. And look, this ain't even a game, because all Americans understand this. You cannot really afford to get hurt over there, especially if you don't have health insurance and a good health insurance. Even with good health insurance, you're still getting sent just random bills that just you think you're done, you paid, and then you get more random bills. That's how it was when I went to the doctor. I think I had kidney stones. That's how it was when I ruptured my Achilles tendon, which I had to have surgery on because you can't walk without having the surgery on it. And that bill was well over $70,000 plus dollars. And I had good health insurance. So with that, I still end up paying out of pocket. Look, I don't even know how much I paid out of pocket, but I had to pay a lot. Also, when we had our kid here in Harlem, it was, I think it was maybe 50 euros versus when we had our first son in LA, it was $15,000 with good health insurance. I don't understand. And the crazy part about it all is that things happen all the time. That's the worst part about it. Oh man, this is so crazy, man. It's raining every 5 minutes. Something that recently reminded me of this was that I get on Facebook randomly and I get a message from one of my really good friends that I went to school with. He was actually even at my wedding. Yeah, look at that. That's him right there. One of my best friends. I get on Facebook, his brother DM'd me on Facebook and sent me what is it called? Sent me a GoFundMe link. I clicked on the link, no joke, it was my best friend needed help paying some bills because he just had a stroke. And so look, I reached out to his wife, reached out to his brother. They let me know what was going on, sent his wife some money, and I'm just blown. It's extremely sad. That actually really hit me hard. It really, really, really hit in a different way because I knew this guy for such a long time. But not only that though, but just the fact that they had to make a GoFundMe page. And this is very common in the States. Something happens, you can't afford the bills. Yeah, you get online, you make a GoFundMe, and you ask people for money for helping with the bills. And just that alone, why? How is that? You know what I mean? I don't know the answer to this, but why does it have to be like that? Matter of fact, these people are looking at me. Look at these people. But yeah, luckily my friend is recovering. He's doing physical therapy. He still can't talk, and he still can't move certain parts of his body. But man, one is just blew my mind because he and I are very we're basically the same age, graduated high school together. Man, it's crazy. And he's one of my best friends in a sense of like, I met him when I left Chicago. There's a story that my sister had told me that she saw this guy on the phone. He was like an agent or something, like an agent for like an actor or a comedian or a singer, something like that, right? But she can hear him talking on the phone, right? He's standing in a full suit and everything, talking to his clients, you know, about getting them gigs. Gets off the phone and then walks to this tent and gets in the tent. This guy was homeless. But yeah, that is another big reason why I don't think I could ever go back to the States. Like, I just don't, like, it's so rough knowing that you could just be homeless if you don't have a certain health insurance. Because, and I'll be real, it does seem like a lot of homeless people, a lot of them are probably in this exact same situation. Something came up, an emergency came up, saw this bill of $60,000, $50,000, couldn't afford it, forced to put on the street, and there you go. Like, you're just one bad mistake from like being homeless, which is like something else that's insane to me. It's just the homelessness has gotten outrageous. Dang, man, I was hoping it'll stop raining, but dang, I don't know if it's gonna stop raining for real. Jeez, I don't think it's gonna stop raining. And you know what? Even through all of that, what makes it all even worse is the politics and the media. And man, I'm not even gonna lie, man, but it's almost, I mean, not laughable, but it's like a joke. The politics have gotten so bad in the States. It doesn't make any sense, because on top of that, then you have people who are like far left and far right. It's like so extreme that I don't even know what to say about it, because it's that bad. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, what happened? How did it get this bad? How did we get here? How did we become such a joke? I mean, to the point where we don't even want to listen to each other. Like, nobody wants to listen to each other. Everybody throws things way out of proportion. Like, it is insane to me. Like, do you know that American politics make people choose who they want to live, choose who their friends are, choose what family member to cut off, and even makes people legit harm other people, all because of something somebody thinks about someone else that they've never met. And then you throw on a combo of people just watching the news all the time, and it's just such a huge problem. There's such a huge divide that happens from the news, and you could see how they say things, you can see what they talk about, and the reality is, I'm sorry to say, but they all in the same room. At the end of the day, they all in the same room together. Like, and I'm being dead serious too. Like, they're all basically eating at the same table. The overconsumption of it is so bad. Like, people cannot live without watching the news and watching all this stuff. That's why I remember when people would come to me and ask me for advice about like life or anything like that, or moving up in something with their job, just anything, any kind of advice. My first piece of advice to them would always be, do not watch the news, period. Like, don't watch the news. Well, how do you know what's going on? There are better ways of knowing what's going on in the world without watching the news. Like, I'm telling you, it is so bad for people in a sense of like, just the headspace that it puts you in is not good. That's why I always say, do not watch the news. And look, with all of that said, I love the US, and I really, really love the people. Again, it is not that bad over there. It's just, there's things that can just trickle down that can make it all worse. And that's what it is. Just a lot of little things that become big things that make the country just so bad to live in. But I love it though, man. And I love being American. Like, I do feel like just moving abroad, it has made me, it's weird, it's made me a better American, you know? It made me, I feel like I care more about the situation that America's in as a whole ever since I moved. And I think the reason for that is that once you move and you realize things can be done so much better, it's like, well, you look back at the States, you're like, why are we doing it like this? Like, it makes no sense. But yeah, man, I do love the States. I love the Southern hospitality. And there's just so many things I love about it over there. It's just, you know, I guess I'm just I'm a bit down that this shooting happened, and yeah, and it just made me really reflect on what I have here. Oh snap, it is coming down a lot. Oh man, it keeps raining, man. I cannot finish this video. just keeps raining. I think we good. I think we Gucci. But yeah, I was just pretty much saying that I love being American. Like, I will never not love being American, and I love America. I just think we could do so much better. Like, I feel like we could do better than GoFundMes and active shooter drills. Like, I think we could do better than this. And you know what? I don't think that's too much to ask. I'm just being honest. I think we could do better. Look, let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think there's a solution for these mass shootings, these shootings at the school? Like, oh my gosh. As well as these GoFundMes. By the way, my friend is doing better. By the way, that's somebody rolling by, waving. But yeah, my friend is doing much better. I'm constantly checking in on him. I actually might go back to the States soon to like see him because it was a really bad stroke. So yeah, but I think we could do better than GoFundMes for this kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Also, I hope this video wasn't too negative because I'm not a negative dude. Believe it or not, I'm not a negative dude. Even though I'm from the shot, I've never been a negative person. But yeah, I just had to get it out because, man, and when I heard about this recent shooting, man, I'm telling you, I was literally finishing up the last video, heard about it, and I was just like, dang. So yeah, that's what made this video happen. So yeah, hopefully it wasn't too negative, and hopefully I got my point across to some people. But if not, that's cool too. But yeah, I do have to get back to work, and since it's about to rain, I think it's a good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed making it. And I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And runner. Again, I'm on edge because I was just talking about the US. I thought he wanted some smoke. Nah, but like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.